What is up, space pirates? This is your captain, the chronically charismatic Dr. Disaster, and I have to say, it has been heartwarming and gratifying to watch Ubisoft fail so hard this year. They have gone well out of their way to shit on gamers, and now it's coming back to bite them.
Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while that you shouldn't have with? That's me.
They told us to be comfortable not owning our games. They took the crew servers down so that people who paid for that game can no longer play it, and they promised to do that to more of their old titles. They keep releasing buggy games and games that are filled with controversial shit. And for all of these reasons and more, investors are bailing on this company.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Oh, hell no, I'm out of here.
Well, Ubisoft is making a move now that absolutely reeks of desperation. The stock prices for the company just crashed again, falling another 3% yesterday. Seemingly, in response, they announced on Twitter that the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest will have offline modes added soon. This is huge news as a complete 180 on their previously stated policy. Likely, the most anti-consumer game company in the industry is capitulating to gamers. Our pushback is making a difference.
Groovy.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. Anyhow, it has been nothing but bad news for Ubisoft this year. Skull and Bones and Star Wars Outlaws have flopped big time. Telling customers to get comfortable not owning their games went over like a Rosie O'Donnell OnlyFans, and yanking the servers for the Crew initiated a massive European petition that is threatening to change the way that Ubisoft does business in the future. The failure of Star Wars Outlaws was the straw that broke the camel's back. And actually, I don't want to undersell it here. I shouldn't call it a straw that broke the camel's back. Let me explain it like this. That poor camel was so overburdened that even a straw would have knocked the poor fella down. But then along came Star Wars Outlaws with all the weight of a Mack truck, and it smushed the poor little dude. And now, with investors calling on management to step down and be replaced in the company, and the stock price crashing hard, this move with the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest is clearly meant to be an olive branch and a distraction from all the bad news. Of course, the funny part is that 90% of their problems are self-inflicted as a result of their insatiable greed and anti-consumer practices. I mean, whenever they release a game, they basically punish early purchasers by making them pay to be beta testers because they are so buggy. That should tell you everything you need to know about how much this company respects gamers. Not at all. But this is the tweet that the company released attempting to prove that they're on our side. They said, "We heard your concerns about access to the Crew games. Today, we want to express our commitment to the future of the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest. We can confirm an offline mode to ensure long-term access to both titles. Stay tuned for more news in the next months." The most important thing to note about this announcement is the timing. Every day, the stock price plummets further down, and it is fair to suppose that if this wasn't the case, if there wasn't a very public call to have company management replaced, then they wouldn't have done this. The question to ask is why now? And the answer is simple. This is being done out of desperation and panic. If things were hunky-dory with Ubisoft, the company would be perfectly content wiping out all the content that you had purchased before and forcing you to subscribe to Ubisoft Plus in order to play games you already owned at one point. But they are hoping this will distract people and stem the bleeding. And to be fair, it might actually work. The stock price might stop dropping for a bit. Who knows? What I do know for sure, though, is that this adds some weight behind our tactics. We must keep pushing back against these soulless corporate machines, and eventually they do have to listen. I know that there are a lot of folks out there who have no hope and believe that these companies will just be bailed out, but if that were true, then Ubisoft would not be making this move. They didn't want to do it. Just earlier this year, they told us to be comfortable not owning our games. But at the end of the day, their resources are not infinite. Gamers scored a big win here. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your mockery of Ubisoft in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of